Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's intuitive business reading for the collective. Just double checking that I'm beautifully connected. I did do a little process beforehand of tuning in. I'm just seeing if there's any messages to come out before I start. Yes, I do use tarot cards, but they're not needed. I just like to use them. No messages to start with. Now, the first card to come out, interestingly, is number 1, which in numerology normally means beginnings. And this is the magician. You are the magician. You can do whatever you like. Now, I'm multi-passionate. I have many different interests, yet I still only market myself as a mindset mentor and artist because I don't want to confuse people. Now, this magician is juggling all the different this bloody girl, something's come up for someone around. Oh, I have my glasses off so you can't see the screen. That was someone needing to let go of actually being multi-passionate and marketing everything. It is great to be multi-passionate. As I said, I am, yet I don't market everything. I do market a couple of things. I market readings and then I market my one-on-one because I don't want to confuse anyone. Yet if I'm on a call with someone and something comes up, I might be able to say, okay, I actually have a crystal essence, or I can make you a personal crystal essence, or I could do this and I can do that. I don't market it, but if something comes up, I will actually say something because I love what I do. I love all the stuff I can do. Yes, I'm an artist. I create mandalas, beautiful paintings, etc., etc. But I don't want to confuse everyone, as I keep saying. And this magician is balancing the elements. Not look around again. This is not me being tired. This is me letting go. When we've got all the pentacles, which is about abundance, swords, which is about cutting through illusions, cups, which is about emotions, and wands, which is about our passion. There is something that someone needs to hear about that. I'll show you that card. Someone needs to hear it because every time I go to say that, go to let go of something. Now, you can balance everything beautifully, and balance can mean anything. It doesn't have to mean 50-50. It can mean you may need more passion. So then you bring in more of that passion, and the other 3 are a little bit less. That's okay. Whatever you want to do is perfect. Now, there is also the symbol for the atom. Think of when atoms collide, kaboom. That is what happens when you get really clear on who you are, who you serve, how you help them transform, and what you actually do. All of that is just so beautiful, and you can do it. Oh, this is one person in particular, but it might be for a few people. There's someone that's really struggling at the moment with being the expert in their business. You are the expert. You can do this. Bring in that fire and that passion. Cut through the illusions. Allow yourself to feel emotions. Now, I believe all emotions are healthy unless they get to a certain level. Then yes, they do become unhealthy. You can't have too much. You can have too much anger. You can have too much shame, guilt, envy, all of that. We are human. We will have those emotions. It is normal. Please don't let anyone tell you you shouldn't be angry or you shouldn't feel shame or you shouldn't feel guilt or anything like that. Every emotion is normal. It is when it gets to the level that is unhealthy, that's when you need to bring yourself back and go, okay, I'm at an unhealthy level. Let's use my tools and techniques to bring me back and see why I got there. Because, like I was putting together just before, I was putting together where you've got the mount, and so that means you can have a couple of screens and move things around. Well, something couldn't work. Like, it was just really frustrating me. And I allowed that anger to come out, and yes, I did swear. I don't too much, but I did. And yet, then what happened was because I let that anger out, some clarity came And I just kept playing with it to figure out what actually needed to be done. I loved it. Anger can be great. It helps me be productive sometimes. Now, what's coming through is also an older age. It is like a crone, even though it's masculine, it's actually like the ancient knowledge. That's what it is. Ancient knowledge coming through. Whenever you go to meditate, actually ask and say, I would love for ancient knowledge to come through, and just allow yourself to receive that, because that ancient knowledge is going to help you in your business. There is something that's going to come through that will help you in your business. And of course, I can't say it because you need to receive it. It is not up to me. Yes, I do that on one-on-ones. I do intuitive business reading, do a one-on-one. That's when things can get channeled through. Yet this, because it's a reading for the collective, they don't want me to say anything. It's really clear, like so clear. It's up to you to every day or whenever you meditate to before, just go, please allow the ancient knowledge to come through and for me to understand it. That's the biggest thing, is we can get knowledge come through in different ways. Like I get tones occasionally, and that's my hearing happening. I had to let go of not actually hearing voices, which is cool because now it's starting to happen. I still get tones though, and I'll actually say, thank you. I'm so grateful for whatever I'm receiving. I would love for you to change the tone so I understand it. It is our body. We are receiving the information. We have a right to, and I will say, demand that we actually understand the message in our language, not in someone else's language, but in our language. Oh, wow, wow. Boom today. And as you can see, these videos don't get edited. Now, the next card to come out is the Eight of Swords. Now, what is coming through? Again, Swords is about cutting through all the illusions, patterns, thoughts, beliefs, everything that's coming up. This person is actually up in the air. It looks as though they're actually kneeling on something, but they're actually kneeling on air. The air is holding them up because Swords is air. It is holding them up. Now, this lady, and I'll show you the picture in a sec, this lady has a blindfold over the eyes. Now, what that's doing is it's closing down your physical eyes. It is removing that distraction so that, excuse me, letting go again, so that you can actually spiritually see. Because, and it's safe. You, again, you can demand, you can go, I want to see, and I want to see easy little things, or whatever you want it to come through. You can do that because it doesn't have to be scary. And you can say, I only want to see things that come from love. I get really firm whenever, and that's was part of my process before, is I go, only those of love have the key to channel information to me. I'm so clear about that because unfortunately, people can tap in if we're not so aware. And that's why I do so much work on myself. That's why I'm so big into spirituality and working on myself so that doesn't happen. That's why my energy is better. That's why all of that is just, it's beautiful. And that's why this blindfold's there to help you, for anyone that their sight is not as strong as they want it to be, or it hasn't opened yet. Don't be jealous of anyone that's got it, because your ability is perfect for you. Yes, we can open all our abilities. That's okay. We can do that. Yet what the ability that you have is perfect for you. So if you want to start seeing, close your eyes and go, I only want to see what is coming from love, and one picture at a time, or one thing at a time, whatever it is. Now, this is at night as well, which means I'm actually going to say there's less distraction, because normally at night things quieten down, and that could be that's what's coming through. That will be the best time for anyone that hasn't opened their sight or is just opening up and still learning about it. That could be the best time to start opening up. Close and just imagine. And I love using the word imagine, because if you haven't got sight, and I go, see a rainbow. What if you've never seen a rainbow? You can't actually understand what it means. And there are people that if I say see or whatever, they can't actually do it. There is actually, I'm not sure what it's called, but there's something physically wrong where they can't actually do that. And that's why the word imagine is beautiful. And I love using it in meditations. Imagine you're walking down a beach, and straight away you can imagine that, because also what it's doing is it's bringing our little inner child through. Because remember, when we were younger, we did imagine. We imagined stories, we imagined lots of different things. And that's why I love using that word when I'm doing spirituality, imagine. And it's also got an amazing connotation. Imagine your dream has come true, and immediately you want to go there, you want to be there. That's what I love about it. Now, also on here, the lady's actually got a chain around her wrist. Yet when you look at it, it is not tied up by a lock or anything at all. She is feeling a little restricted because the sight's not coming through. And I'm talking about feminine energy. So if you're whatever gender you are, it's the feminine energy you're coming through, because I don't talk about gender, I talk about energy. It's a feminine energy. It's feeling tied up. So they haven't been let out, or not being let out enough. Now, interestingly, as I said, it's not connected by a lock, which means it is you doing it. Your feminine energy is thinking that they're actually chained up. It's not. It's an illusion. Because remember, swords is about cutting through that illusion. This, let me bring it closer. See how the chains are hanging down? There's no lock, there's nothing. This is an illusion. It is a belief or a pattern or thought or something that's come through, and you're thinking, I can't feel my feminine energy, or it's not coming through enough, or it's coming through in an unhealthy way. We can actually be too feminine. The energy can be too much. We need them to be balanced in what's right for us, of course. I don't talk about 50-50. I talk about balance, whatever is right for us. And that's what this beautiful card is about. It's just stunning, absolutely stunning. Now let's see an affirmation card. Let's see what's going to come through. I love working in this way. Oh, two want to come through. Interesting. First one, 9, which is normally about endings. Archangel Raphael. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. Now, I want to say one thing about healing. This is my belief. We are not broken. We don't need to be fixed. It is all about awareness. So let's change that. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring awareness and knowledge into my life. Oh, let me show you that card. Yep, you can see that. Now, the next one is 6, Earth Elemental. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows on me. Yeah. There we go. That's today's intuitive business reading. Thank you for watching. My name is Darleen from Single Boss Lady. I'm a mindset mentor and artist, and I support business women who are living with an invisible illness to thrive in their business, not thrive. If you would love to know more, reach out and we can have a beautiful free, I do offer a free 15-minute chat. It's not a session, it's actually a chat to see, whether we can work together for starters, because I will not work with everybody. Same thing, you may not want to work with me, but let's hop on and have a chat. And I shall see you next time. Wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in this world.